Chesapeake Energy Arena.
As these two teams met back on December 23rd, it was Andrew Wiggins who had a solid game. And as Nick
outside, inside, with the shot clock dwindling, Wiggins has to fire it up, and it's good. That is a deep
shot clock and a tough shot like that. I don't think Wiggins will be able to make that all night.
George off the feed from Westbrook.
He took, what, 9 shots in that ball game.
Gibson steps through the double team, stays with it, and somehow got it up. Towns follows his own miss. Now Teague wants to line up a three, and he knocks it down. Sunday as well against Washington, which the Wizards shot 13 more field goal attempts for Gibson. That is off iron. Here's Ferguson, who throws on the Jets, and they're going to get
game for now.
2 fouls. George kicks it back outside. Ferguson off the dribble. That's good.
Timberwolves are trying to score right now. You'll take that as well.
Adams off the bounce pass from Westbrook, and it dances
again by the Thunder.
Probably the 3rd possession so far that Minnesota's been able to capitalize, even though the shot clock was winding down. As Paul George, a nifty move, spun it home.
He took contact on that play as well. Attack.
Did George keep it alive? He does. Down low, banks it in. Washington. Thunder with the early lead, but Wiggins, who seems to never
lead, you've established yourself on the offensive end. Continue to do that.
Boy, and there is a nice drive and dish. Westbrook had it taken away. And now Teague with a clear path down the other way.
Because he wants Wiggins to get more opportunities out in transition. We've seen it here early, guys, a couple early buckets.
Which had a clean look right underneath. Back-to-back cupcakes, no good. And Westbrook comes back down.
Jang, and then the tip in by Saric. He was just all by himself as well. That's like a 4-point swing.
Quite get it up the floor. Saric, the deep post on Schroeder. And that'll be in the first quarter. Here is Adams. A move and a dunk for Adams. 8 left to go in the first quarter. Paul George trying to get around that screen, but Wiggins off the dribble and again knocks it down.
At the rim. And almost a deflection by the Thunder.
Saric, he can knock that down from the outside, and he does. Get that loose ball on the baseline.
And really good defense that time by Nerlens Noel.
And Diallo on the baseline.
And that pick up that loose change off the floor, as I always says, and he goes coast to coast with it.
That baseline to baseline. There's a step back jump. Yeah, it always kind of surprises you when it's a non-3 is Schroeder.
Under him, sea legs, as we always say, folks. Thunder just came out of 10 games. Well, 6 games in 10 days.
Saric steps into that one. Offensive rebound by Towns. That's going to count and 1.
He jumped up in the air, too, like a soccer player, like he had just gotten fouled. You know when they don't get fouled?
Oh, how about the drive by Schroeder, but Nerlens. See, there's the activity. There's just nothing easy out there on this particular possession, and then the Thunder bail him out with a
6 seconds of that shot clock defense.
Boy, how about that execution? Dennis Schroeder.
Don't call anything on that play.
Well, again, the Thunder going to have a hard time here as Towns spun away from Noel. Tyus Jones from the Duke stand out, but nobody slowed him down as he split back. The slip pass, how about that? Beautiful. Get into the lane.
You know, he's one of those versatile guys. He can play a 3, 4, or a 5. But it was 6 here in the quarter. Just 5 only in the first.
Well, the Thunder got to find a way to find some easy.
A whole lot on that play.
It's one of those big man moves where you try to take advantage of the smaller player. Adams off the feed from West down to single digits. Back-to-back buckets. You got to slow down Karl Anthony Towns. That running shot across the lane is itch, but it leaves the lane open. All movement by the T-Wolves. And that is
these set pieces.
Paul George in the corner. He'll try to line up the 3, and he does. Second 3. Adams again with Towns on the bench. Can he take advantage? Series of moves on the scoop by Adams. How about that? Rebound. Westbrook lost it, but Adams gave it right back to him. And Westbrook.
Now, that shooting percentage is starting to come down a little bit for the Timberwolves.
George slides across the lane and got it to drop in.
Off of.
Now Wiggins, he got away with a push-off on George and takes advantage. Wiggins leading the way now with 16 in the game. Ferguson, catch fire three, that's good. Part of the Thunder offense tonight. 6 out of 12, 50%. Ball movement, that's an open three for Wiggins, who continues. That's a win for the Thunder.
He didn't really want to work very hard, but
Westbrook, boy, thought he had an opening down the lane. That's a three from Ferguson. And now the Thunder with an opportunity to take the lead. Up ahead, it's Ferguson who gives them the lead.
It's almost like a tennis match, folks, in favor of the Thunder.
And that Timberwolves lead. See if the Thunder go 2 for 1. George comes right back down again.
Difference between the shot clock and game.
Gotta find a way to slow down Wiggins. Off the dribble. Oh my goodness.